the afternoon. We saved the best for last, right, Coach Sharp?
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they.
We'll see.
I'm gonna get you.
We'll see if I can deliver.
Oh, none of this means a hill of beans anyway, does
No,
it?
it really
It's all
doesn't
what those
matter.
guys do on the basketball
That's
court,
right.
isn't it?
That's exactly right.
Coach, you're coming off a great year. You just got your championship rings a couple weeks ago, and that's mighty nice, I know. But that's last year, right?
Yeah, it's finally good to kind of put last year to bed and focus, full bore on this year. Even though we return a large group of guys that were instrumental in our success last year, that was last year. Right now we're just good on paper right now. With a new year, even though there are a lot of familiar faces, there come a lot of things that we have to shore up and take care of from a chemistry standpoint, to execution standpoint. So a lot of things for us to work on.
Coach Collins rather was talking about the way the year finished last year, and just looking forward, ready to you're ready to fast forward to next year. We want to come back. We want to start again. And you're kind of in that same boat with Devontae going down in the conference tournament championship game with the broken wrist, and then you make the NCAA's, but you're all but playing without Devontae, right?
Right. Yeah, it was real tough to see the finish that we had last year. Through kind of no fault of our own. We were able to dodge COVID for the most part, and remained relatively healthy throughout the year. We kind of got lucky in some spots, I felt like, and you have to get lucky every now and then to put together a championship type of run. And to see Devontae go down in the first half of the championship game was very difficult. I felt like we handled it, really well. In the championship game, I felt like we were able to adapt, and we went with a different lineup than we've gone with all year. We played Jalen at the 5 a lot and spread it out, and still were in position to win that game, and just weren't able to close it out. And and it was to get a bid to the NCAA tournament was incredible, and then to kind of come down from that high, knowing that Devontae will not be at full strength. He's going to be braced and will basically be one-handed. Was just tough.
It was the wrong hand.
Yeah, I know, and it was his dominant hand. So it was just tough to kind of see it unravel there at the very end when you had such a special thing going. And that's how meticulous and winning is not loyal. It's really not. And things have to go your way a lot of times, and you have to kind of keep things moving and adapt and adjust. And, we just kind of caught some bad luck there at the end of the year, and it was unfortunate.
And you're of course, preseason number 2 in the GAC this year. The price of winning, you got a target on your back the next year coming out. So everybody's going to be gunning for you, right?
Yeah, it's preseason polls, and you hear every coach in the country, and they don't mean a whole lot. I would much. I like being gunned for. I like having the target on my back. That's who I am, and my team is going to be a direct reflection of me. So I want them to know I'm coming for them. And now with that, we have to be doubly prepared for everything that we could see, and we have to kind of narrow our focus on a daily basis and keep the main thing, which is winning games. We have to keep our chemistry tight and our rotation, all those things. So, being a team that is, picked highly in the preseason poll, sure. It's October when that poll is taken, and sure, we enjoy that, but would much rather be playing our best basketball down the stretch of the season in February and March, and I'd love to play into April this year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to all. And you got all these guys coming back. We got the conference MVP coming back for you at point guard. You got the Brooks brothers coming back, and a lot of other players. And I hate to start mentioning names because you got so many coming back.
Sure, we have a lot of guys that were instrumental and were highly productive, and that's great. You got to have those guys to have success. I felt like what made us good last year and what will make us good this year are the role players that we have in our depth. I feel like our role players all kind of took a step individually from a skill standpoint and tried to get in the gym and work this off season and the summer and the preseason. And in our depth, if we need to, we can go 10 or 11 deep. And I think that will come in handy at some point this year. And we tell our guys daily, just because we have 10 or 11 guys that can play doesn't mean we're going to play 10 or 11 guys. We might shrink it down some games to 7. And so it really keeps practices competitive. And, guys are fighting every day for the playing time that they're going to get during the year.
Who are some of the new faces? I mean, we talked about you got a lot of returners, but you got some new ones coming in too, some new blood.
Yeah, we have a couple. Well, I think we signed 4 guys. A couple of the guys that have kind of stood out so far. Kendall Fair is a true freshman from the Fort Worth area. Went to Odie Wyatt. Is kind of built in the same mold as Aaron Lucas. Is small, is dynamic, is really shifty. He's the only person I've seen in our gym that can guard Aaron Lucas one-on-one. Really? He has that type of agility and athleticism and quickness. So for a true freshman to have that type of ability to change the game defensively is pretty special. So we're hoping to really develop KD as the years go. With Aaron here, he might not get much of an opportunity, especially with Dodge Brown kind of backing Aaron Lucas up. But KD Fair is going to be a good one to watch for several years. And then BJ Adasoga is a 6'8", 260, 270-pound post man. Looks like he could be playing, lineman somewhere in the NFL right now. Big body. Will be the biggest, strongest guy in the league. And we want BJ to use that big body every single second he's on the floor. We want him moving bodies and taking up space and being a good screener and a rebounder. So those are a couple guys that we're excited about that have kind of stood out so far in the preseason.
With all of that depth, I'm sure you've reminded your guys that no position is guaranteed, right?
Oh man, daily. And our guys do a good job of competing. We've created a culture of competition where guys understand. I mean, you're on a one-day contract, so to speak. What you do today will determine what you get tomorrow. So if you're not bringing it today, you could very well be in the rotation today and out of it tomorrow. So having a veteran group, Aaron Lucas and Devontae Brooks have both been in the program for 5 years now. Jalen Brooks has been in the program for 4. Those guys have done a good job kind of filling in for Charlie Thomas and Trey Davis, who were with us last year, that brought a ton of experience and leadership. And we really missed those guys and what they brought. Kind of between the practice lines. They didn't get a lot of opportunities on the floor during the games, but they were instrumental in our success last year, kind of binding us together. And so we expect Aaron Lucas and Devontae and Jalen to really carry that mantle, so to speak, from a leadership standpoint this year. And we need those guys to be everyday guys for us.
This weekend's when you open up Friday and Saturday in Kansas City, and there are going to be a lot of the top Division II programs in the nation there competing right in Kansas City.
Yeah, we're excited to go. We're thankful for our administration giving us the okay to go make that trip. That'll be a who's who in the top 25 in America. We'll be on one court there at Municipal Auditorium in downtown Kansas City, truly a historic venue. I was blessed to take 3 teams from Martin Methodist College to play in the national tournament there 3 different times. So I'm excited for our guys to play in that place. It's one of those places where you step foot on the floor and you feel the history that's there. And it's a really neat place. So we're going to play 2 really, really good teams from the Northern Sun, Augustana on Friday night and Northern State on Saturday night. So we're definitely going to have our hands full. And we really wanted to try and simulate what it would be going to a regional tournament, going to a Final Four. You're going to play 2 teams like this potentially on back-to-back nights that are highly skilled, that have tremendous cultures. Augustana's won a national championship in the last 8 years, and Northern State was in the Final Four last year. So we're going to play some blue blood, so to speak.
I don't have your schedule in front of me. When's your first home game, Coach?
First home game is Wednesday, the 17th, I believe.
17th.
November 17th. Okay. We play Arkansas Baptist here at home, and so they'll be they're a new NAIA school out of Little Rock. They'll be super athletic and have some athleticism and some talent, and then we get right back on the bus and go to Dallas Baptist, another perennial top 25 team on Friday, November the 20th. So our first 4 games.
A little revenge there?
Well, once I knew Devontae was not going to be at full speed going into the Dallas Baptist game, I immediately made it known that I wanted to play those guys again the following year, and wanted to give them a good look at us, and give Devontae kind of some closure. It was, as difficult as it was for us as a team to kind of absorb that blow, it was even more difficult for Devontae, just seeing what he's put into this program. He came in as a true freshman and has really invested a lot, and for us to finally make it to a regional tournament and he's not able to play in it at full strength, it was really hard on him emotionally. We spent a lot of time in the office together talking about it and cried some tears. And, so to give this game to Devontae and for us to go in there at full strength, hopefully will be good for all of us.
I tell you what, you got some guys on this team playing for you that folks need to bring their young kids out to watch these guys, because they're like. These are some outstanding athletes, and the kids really look up to them. That's what I was telling Coach Collins or somebody earlier. That's what I hated about missing Blue Gold Day this year, because the kids get to come out, get their pictures taken with them. But hey, your guys would have loved to meet them out there,
sure.
Before and after the games. Yeah,
we've got an incredible group of guys. They're good people first. They're good character people. They represent us well. They're good students. They're ambassadors for our program. And on top of that, we're playing at a really high level right now. We have some really good individual guys that buy into a team philosophy where collectively we can be really good together. And for people in Magnolia to not come out and see what we're about, they're missing out. You're talking about Aaron Lucas and Devontae Brooks, who are guys that just don't show up every day in Magnolia to play basketball and go to school. Tremendous guys. I think they're Hall of Fame type guys, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Devontae.
And they're good role models too.
Sure, and
great role models.
Devontae's rewritten the record books, so I'd love for people to come check us out.
Absolutely. So get your tickets now, and you can do that all online. And it looks like everything is opened up, so we're not going to have to open where I have to be self-conscious about people hearing every word I say.
Man, yeah,
we'll have some stuff going on.
That was interesting last year. Yeah,
that'd be tough for you as a coach too. I know.
There were no secrets last year at all inside W.T. Watson.
No, there weren't. So looking forward to it, Coach, and appreciate you taking the time to visit with us.
Appreciate it.